All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. So, today is going to be about an hour long, if I can last that long. I'm still feeling kind of rough. Um, but the show must go on, right? Anyway, for those of you who do not know me, hi, I am writer Sam Wicker, and this little girl right here, who I'm going to torture for just a second, she is Kona. She is my writing buddy, even though she is trying to be all shy and grumbly right now. But my books are very, very adult. And I have 5 out right now, 4 under my pen name Sam Wicker and 1 under my pen name S.W. Lupine. The S.W. Lupine books are far more darker than the Sam Wicker ones, and they border a little bit more on erotica. But yeah, here on my channel, I usually do live streams like this. And we're starting the character randomizers again. We'll be doing them. Sorry, I need to catch my breath. Every 4th Saturday of every other month. So tomorrow will be the first one of 2026, and then we'll do another one in March. The sign up form should be in the description box down below. But if it is not, I will try to find the link here. I'm on my laptop, so getting into things is a little bit slower than what it normally is on my desktop. Again, I am sorry about me being somewhat out of breath because that is what this sickness has kind of done to me. Let me clean up this link because it decided to do all the extra little shenanigans. So tomorrow will be whoever signs up. And like I said, the sign up form is right there. And hopefully some of my usual co-hosts as well. But yeah. If you're wondering what has been happening and why I have canceled so many live streams is because I had a sinus infection that I thought I was taking care of, but it grew into my bronchitis flaring up. I have chronic bronchitis I have for my entire life. And then that sinus infection also, with the bronchitis flare up, tried to give me pneumonia at the same time. So I am always out of breath these past few days. Hey Eva. This is a throwback sort of video. Yeah. Yeah, the character randomizer is tomorrow at 5 Eastern. It will be one of the ones that we did, one of the very last ones that we did in 2024. Or it might be one of the first ones that we did in 2024. But the holiday made in Butler Cafe will be tomorrow. Maybe I should have taken another day off, huh? Oh my gosh, y'all. I miss it though. I miss being here. Let's see. So most of the characters that we're going to build on tomorrow's thing is going to be humans. The March one, we're going to go back to the pollinator character randomizer. So it'll be like the bugs, birds, and the bees is what you can build. And the 23rd is one that I have newly made up. And that is going to be a charity marathon, supernatural wise. Not supernatural, the show, but paranormal, I guess you could say. But it's going to be vampires and werewolves and orcs and tooth fairies and demons participating in a charity marathon. Which I thought would be really, really funny. And then July is going to be a poker game. 26th is going, or September is going to be trading spaces, where you get to create 2 different characters and they trade spaces for however long the dice roll says. And then in November, we're going to do the snowed in character randomizer. But yeah. Sorry. I've been having to keep my ringer on because I can't feel anything that vibrates anymore. Rest, and rest. Yeah, I know. Hey, yeah. It took me 8 weeks to get out of bed last time, but then my makeup is different. I got through a lot of audiobooks and podcasts, though, yeah. My lovely, gorgeous, beautiful, handsome husband has spoiled me of late. So, for those of you that collect manga or comics, things go out of print rather quickly. Well, books too. And I only had this one manga, the very first one of Legend, and this is one of my absolute favorite manga artists ever. I have collected every single one of her series in some form or fashion, whether it's digital or physical. I prefer the physical. But this went out of print. So the only one that I had was this first one. And I couldn't find the rest of them without it being some kind of extreme price. But my husband, being the magical creature that he is, had found 5 of them. And this is a 10 manga series. So I now have 1 through 5. Yes, I have a duplicate of 1, but it is what it is. But I have 1 through 5. And he has 6 through 10 coming soon. So yeah, this has been on my to-do list while I am weak and somewhat incapacitated. But other things is I've been trying to catch up a little bit on scheduling out some social media posts and contacting lawyers. Been emailing them, and I've been trying to keep up with the marathon stuff as well. But yeah, it's been tough. I hardly ever get this sick. Like, I live with sinus infections. I do. It's like a year-round thing. But apparently, if you let them go long enough and don't really take care of it, it can get bad. But I haven't felt this bad since I was a child. My bronchitis is usually under control. Like, I only have real bad coughing fits whenever I drink or eat something cold. So, like, after I have ice cream, for example, I'll have a little bit of a coughing thing where it sounds like I'm barking my lungs up. But other than that, it's not bad. This is bad. Excuse me. Um, let's see. Another thing that I kind of wanted to do, which I'm gonna have to kind of try to finagle it around a little bit for you guys. Um, so I can get your opinion on something. But yeah. Anyway, who wants to do a sprint? We'll do like one sprint or maybe like a 25-minute sprint and then maybe like a 15-minute sprint or something. And we'll go from there. But yeah, I definitely, I seriously wanted to come back today. I was like, I have got to get well enough to come back. There we go. But yeah, the coughing has went down, which is not a good thing because I need to keep coughing. I need to get this junk up. But what it is what it is. Hey, Laura, how are you? All right, so let's go ahead and get into this 25-minute sprint so I can finagle this one thing around and get y'all's opinion on it. And we will go from there. Let me know what you're working on. And yeah, I will see y'all in 25 minutes ish. Remember to hydrate. Remember to get some noms if you have rumblies and the tumblies. If it is the middle of the day and you have yet to eat a meal, make sure that you're eating a meal. I will send someone after you because there's no way I can chase you. Feeling like this. But yeah. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, get at it. Oops. Hold on. Let me get this off of here. Went a little over, huh? Alright. So, sharing a couple links in the chat. Talking about the weather. Had Maggie pop in for a second. 8 degrees Fahrenheit over there. We'll probably hit that tomorrow at some point. It's 80 degrees with Liz. We were only out of milk, but the storm is a ways off, so I think they'll restock before then, yeah. When I worked with Walmart, we usually got trucks. Well, if it was like in a state of emergency or whatever, sometimes the distribution center would make a run, a special run before it hit, but sometimes not. I don't see a snowflake until 1 p.m. tomorrow, but not sure what sort of precipitation will happen at these temps exactly. It's 12 degrees Fahrenheit there. Feels like -5. Oof. It's 52 here, or so my phone says. I think it's lying. But yeah. Either way, the bread companies and the egg companies are going to have an awesome month down here. Maggie's bringing the poultry in. You were so entranced, you just kept on going, yeah. I probably should be resting, but you know what? I'm being stubborn. Here's the link to the character randomizer for tomorrow if y'all want to hit that little notification bell, so hopefully YouTube will notify you whenever we go live. But I make no promises on the YouTube end because we all know how notifications go. And of course, there is the AuthorTube Sprint playlist spreadsheet. There you go, for all the live streams for today and the rest of the week and all that good stuff, where you can be productive if you need to be. I need you to go back. All right, now the other thing that I wanted to do. How's it going to do? Okay, so this is my latest little conundrum thing because the font that I usually use, the G, the capital G is borked. You can't tell that it's a G at all. So, what do you guys think about each of these G's? Do you want to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? And don't worry about the placement. I know some of them are kind of like off kilter from the rest of the word. I'll fix that once I figure out which one looks the best. But I'm leaning either towards 1 or 5, but 3 looks good too. So I need help. I need help. What do y'all think? Sorry, I'm having to. Ooh, that didn't work. No, that's better. Okay. All right, Liz says 1. Okay. And this isn't like a spoiler for anybody, but my husband wants to keep me gay is going to be out soon, hopefully. I've just got to finish edits to get it to the beta readers and then do their feedback. They are like super quick about getting feedback to me, and I feel bad because I am usually so slow about getting feedback, about giving feedback. But yeah, all right, so we've got to vote for 1. Anybody else? Lord. I think everything will be fine if I could just stop the drainage. But I went to the doctor the other day, and she took one look at me and she's like, "Really? Really?" So she put me on a Z-Pack, and then I'm supposed to start amoxicillin after the Z-Pack just to get rid of the other stuff. And let's see, she renewed my inhaler because I was almost out. I've been using it a lot because of this. And we changed up a couple other things as well. So Maggie says 4 or 5. She likes how slanty the number 4G is compared to the others. I can see that. All right, so we've got a 1 and we've got a 4 or 5. Y'all aren't helping. Y'all are about as all over the place as I am. I think Hubs said 1. He liked 1. So we've got 2 votes for 1. And then a vote for 4 and a vote for 5. I think he also wanted to go with 5 too, so we'll see. We will definitely see. Kind of snoring beside me. The number 1G is good, but looks lowercase to me. Yeah, it does, just because of the bottom, the swirl on the bottom. Number 2 likes a C, like K. What's that? It's it's that world's crow call. At K instead of caw. I can probably change it to number 5's G font, so it's no longer slanted. The A and the Y, I kept the same font as my husband. which is Amaressa, just to make sure that it like matched it. It wasn't uh, too different, I guess. I don't know. But the fonts have been the same for book one and book two, and the My Husband and This is the same font as both of those books, as well as the A and the Y. So, um, I can play around with the A and the Y too. My husband wants to keep me coy. Don't give me any more ideas. My husband wants to keep me coy. What would that series be like? So we've got what we've got so far is my husband wants to keep me pristine. My husband wants to keep me dominant. My husband wants to keep me gay. My husband wants to keep me sated. And then we have my wife wants to keep me creamed. My wife wants to keep me rigged. My wife wants to keep me inked. And my wife wants to keep me. Oh, crap. What is Rix's book? Healed. As in right beside, like, you tell a dog to heel, you want them right beside you. So if we did another four books in each one, the first one would be My Husband Wants to Keep Me Coy. Oh my gosh. My husband wants to keep me coy. My husband wants to keep me sarcastic. My husband wants to keep me uh uh I don't know. That's all I can come up with. Coy will be a trans theater performer. No one knows is gay man is a gay man. Hey, it will wrap up the scenes where the boys are trying to learn the dance. It comes into fruition. They're actually now a theater group instead of an army. Oh man. My husband wants to keep me coy is going to be the title of a fan fiction for these guys. Yeah, we'll go with that. So I'm not adding another project. Are they a man? Are they a woman? Have they done Harry as both? Yes. All of the above. Yes. And Fedwick. You can't forget Fedwick. The two red-headed whores. The readers may never know, but at least they can all dance. Except for Doxy. Doxy has no grace, the poor soul. Charn can dance better than Doxy, and that's saying a lot. Dear Tarantula. Goodness gracious, girl, can you be louder when you're snoring? Hold on. Let's see if I can do this without knocking anything over. Y'all see that? She's laying on Leo and snoring like that. Asking you, we'll see. Do you have a cow laying next to you? She is a potato, sir. She Kona Princess Kona, the queen of potatoes, or princess of potatoes, is a potato. So y'all saw how she was lying, right? So she usually lays with her head that way. Well, we'll say 50% of the time she lays with her head facing that way. And she will rabbit kick me a lot. So yeah, I'm surprised that my thigh doesn't have bruises. But most of the time she's dreaming whenever she does that. So it's not like full force rabbit kick. But this right here is like one of her favorite toys. It's an octopus. Kona likes the color orange. But she also likes her raccoon as well, which I need to wash because they all smell like dried slobber. Anyway, alright, so we have a vote for 1, 4, and 5. Okay. Going back out to refreeze the nose hairs, yeah, for real. Ugh. I can definitely wait. It still amuses me to this day that, I mean, I can understand bread being sold out because you can eat bread by itself. You don't have to cook it or anything. But what gets me is people go after the eggs, and you have to cook eggs. So when the power goes out, what are you going to do with those eggs? I mean, like if the power is out for a week and there's not enough snow to use as your outdoor refrigerator, I mean, um, and milk I kind of get because milk you can drink, whatever. But it's like it's always bread, eggs, and milk. And people don't even get cereal with that, or like the combination of all those. You think, okay, they're doing French toast, but they don't even get syrup. I never got it. Like the biggest blizzard snowfall that I remember having growing up was the blizzard of 93, and we got like 3 feet of snow within Was it a 2-day snowfall? No, it had to have been longer than that. It was like a 3-day snowfall, I think. But yeah, like 3 feet of snow in like 2 or 3 days. And then, of course, we were out of power for like 14 days or so. I know we were out of school for like 2 weeks. Lord, I don't remember. That was a long time ago, y'all. Um, let's see, 93 was 20. I can't do math. Don't make me do math. 33 years ago. Lord, I'm old. So old. Hey, JC. I watched a couple of your videos, but it was on the TV, so I need to go back and comment on them so that you don't watch them. Yeah, the whole milk and eggs things make no sense to me. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Hey, Morgan, how are you? Everybody saying hi. Yeah, I remember that snowstorm too. We had no power for over 2 weeks, and only one lane of the road was open. Yeah. Um, so my family being part of the rescue squad, as they were, um, my brother was a volunteer firefighter as well, and an EMT. So as soon as the blizzard stopped, we were out in it. And he definitely was. He went to check on a lot of our older neighbors just to make sure that they had heat and something to eat, you know, that kind of thing. He took a couple of dad's chainsaws and he cut a lot of the road out because there were like. So we lived on a 2-lane road in the mountains. And I remember in one of the curves before you go down to what is now a 4-lane, but back then it was still a 2-lane as well. But it was an interstate, highway, Interstate 60, because it's from North Carolina into Georgia. Mm-hmm. But I remember there being 6 big old oak trees that all fell across because their roots were tangled up. There were like 2 red oaks and 4 white oaks, and it seems like there was a pine tree in there too. But that was like, man, we had firewood from those trees for 2 winters, I think. It was a lot because those trees were well over 100 years old. Do you have a camping stove with canisters for emergencies? We've got a little grill that we have, and we've got charcoal and fire starters and stuff just in case. We have several rather large battery packs. We were going to get a generator, but I didn't like any of the ones that we were looking at, because a lot of them were. Okay, I'm one of these people that if I don't know a brand, I try to do research and see the ratings and all that stuff. So all of the generators that we looked at, I didn't know the brands of. And I didn't really quite like the ratings either. So, um, and this was 2 years ago when we first got the house. Um, and we haven't looked again since. So, whoops. But I need to buckle down and get a generator. Um, but yeah, we've got a grill that we can use charcoal with, and it'll be fine. Um, I've also got some wood saved up from a couple of the trees that I cut down around here, and we can use them if push comes to shove. I've got two tents that I can use to like help cover the fire if I need to. But yeah, we can rough it if need be. The oldest was a result of that snowstorm. Yeah. Blizzard 96 is what you remember. 96. We didn't get much in 96. I think that kind of split and went around us. It seems like that one, no. I think that one just went up north to y'all. Like it didn't split or anything because that was like out of the west, off of the Kansas Midwest. Blizzard of 93 was so weird in the way it came up because it was like two fronts. Like we got some from the south and we got some from the Midwest. It could have just been an East Coast or DMV thing, yeah. Yeah. I remember getting like some flurries and stuff off of that in 96, but it was like a Virginia, Maryland thing. We got a lot of rain off of it, I think, too. Freezing rain. I don't know. 93 was bad enough. And then whenever I went up to college, I went to college up in Banner Elk. The closest city to Banner Elk that people have probably heard of is Boone, Boone, North Carolina, where Appalachian State is. But Banner Elk is like a couple of uh, about 500 feet higher in elevation than Boone. So I went to college up there, and I got so sick of snow. I got so sick of it. I mean, I can drive in it just fine. I snow and me are fine together. It's the night when that first night comes and everything starts freezing back in ice. That's what I hate. I hate ice. I will take 3 feet of snow over an inch of ice any day. I remember a few, but I'm not sure of the years 81, 85, 87. Let's see where. I don't know. It seems like here the last blizzard before 93 was like an 85 because 84, no, maybe it was 81 because Murphy got hit with that F4 tornado in 85, I think, unless the blizzard happened the same year. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to remember weather maps. I don't know. Because there was like I know there was like a big blizzard in the 80s that the front just like went across the ocean or something. Or maybe I'm just misremembering. I don't know. But yeah, she's doing her jerking thing again. She's probably going to try to kick me off the couch. Anyway, if y'all just joined and you're wondering why I'm talking weird, I am sick. Uh, I had a sinus infection turn into bronchitis and almost into pneumonia. So, yeah, it's been fun. Been real fun. But anyway, this weather system that's coming up, they keep changing everything on us. Like, whenever I was watching the weather yesterday, we were supposed to start having snow right around now, for 5 o'clock, give or take. And we're still in the 50s. So 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, we will see what this big winter storm does, if it does anything. Um, but yeah, the bread was gone whenever we just went for our regular weekly grocery run yesterday, and that was a mistake. uh, I don't usually freak out with weather. Um, just because I try to have a little of something saved up no matter what. Always be prepared, like the Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts or whatever, I guess. And it was just the way I was raised. So, we always had canned goods. Um, every single one of the houses, like my great grandmother's. So we lived on a hill. My great grandmother was down here. My grandparents was down here, and then across the road was us. And every single one of the houses had gas stoves, gas hookups, gas heaters. So even when the power went out, you could still cook and all that stuff. And so, yeah, just always being prepared has always been our thing. I kind of miss canning. I need to learn how to do that again. Because Mama taught me, my great grandmother taught me, but it's been so long. Um, like I was a teenager when we canned last. Uh, so it's gonna have to be a pretty good refresher whenever I do start it again. And I got a dehydrator too, so I need to learn to do that again too. The times and the heats for that. It's okay. It is what it is. It's my fault. Like, I live with sinus infections, and I thought it was just fine. Like, it would, lessen up like it usually does, but apparently not. It's okay to have a mini freak out when the weather, especially if you're sick and exhausted already. Yeah, for real. I told my husband, I'm like, look, you're going to have to learn how to run the grill. But knowing me, I'm going to be right there out there beside him trying to. He's a flatlander. They prepare for hurricanes. They don't really prepare for anything else. Open the oven with it on for heat. Yeah. Gas stoves are really helpful during the outages like that. Yes, they were. And gas furnaces. Um, so I never knew Dad was the world's worst for building up the fire so big that it was 100 degrees in the house. And Mama, she would open up windows just to let some of the heat out. It was hilarious. He would, that was one of their like bickering moments all the time. It was Dad making it so freaking hot in the house. Mom opening up the windows. That's why I'm sticking with gas stove. Yeah. Electricity goes out for a week with the hurricanes. It's good to be able to make food. Yeah, exactly. We were going to steal the gas stove from my grandparents' house before we stole it, sold it. Going to steal the gas stove from my grandparents' house before we sold it. We're still in the process of selling it, so I still might do it. But we have a gas line. We have it because we have a gas furnace. But in order to run the line from where it is in the furnace to where the stove is, it was going to cost us $1,600. And I'm like, I don't know if it's worth it. But I don't know. I still might do it. Um, or I might just buy a new stove because that stove at my grandparents' house is new. It's not the old one that I grew up with. Um, but the new one is so finicky. I just all the little safety measures that they have on them now is just stupid. Yeah, $1,600. He quoted me that, and I know I went silent for a while because he was like, "You still there?" I was, I'll run my own damn line. Oh man, that's the only lines I didn't learn how to run was gas lines. I think Dad knew how much of a pyromaniac I was anyway, and he didn't think I was going to be safe to do. But I learned electrical work a little bit, and that still causes fire. So, all right, y'all. Okay, so y'all think 1, 4, and 5. All right. And I think we have 2 votes for 1 and 2 votes for 5. So we'll say we have 1 and 5. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what I can do. I might actually put a poll up on my channel too. And that way more people can have a gander at it. Because I know a lot of people don't like to watch lives. But they'll answer a poll because it's quick, easy, simple. So yeah. We'll see what happens. If I cancel tomorrow, it will more than likely be because of the weather. Because I am going to be stubborn. And I will probably still run the live stream, and I will definitely be running the character randomizer. But as of right now, after an hour and about 20 minutes of doing this, well, I didn't talk for like 25 minutes, so about 50 minutes of talking, my chest has started hurting more. So that might be my limit for the live stream for tomorrow. And then we'll try to keep the character randomizer under an hour. But I won't be talking the whole time during it. I'll have co hosts, I hope. There's a Rach. Lots of gay in here. Yeah. 1 or 4. Okay. So we now have 3 votes for 1. I think 1's going to win out. I'm tired. I am. I freely admit that I am tired, but I'm mostly just I'm tired of feeling this way. So yeah. Anyway, 3 o'clock tomorrow. I'll be doing my regular live stream, weather permitting. Keep an eye on the posts because if the power goes out or whatever, I'll still have my phone. I'll probably still have my laptop too because we've got those monster batteries that we can hook everything up to. But I won't run the live stream or the character randomizer if the power goes out. If it's a very big if, because like I said, it's supposed to already have been snowing according to one weather maestro, and it's 50 degrees. But yeah, for those of you still why won't it go down? It's being weird. Oh well. Yeah. Anyway, for those of you in the South, be safe if anything does happen. For those of you in the Midwest too, because y'all are going to get hit as well if you're not already. The kiddo has a flight from Arkansas back to RDU Monday morning. Oh, yeah. Hmm. that I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. He might be just stuck in Arkansas. Are you in the 18 to 24 book zone? I think I am. I already forgot about that image. Let me see. Where was it at? No, I am in the 5 to 8 books, according to that one. If I was still at college, I would be in the 8 to 12 book range. But yeah, I'm only in the 5 to 8 books. So I will more than likely get through all of these bad boys. Oh my gosh. This is messed up. It is so messed up. Really? Why are you doing this? Alright. But yeah. Out of print manga. spoiled me. Might not happen without a delay. Yeah. Starbucks can't live without it. Starbucks is going to have to. All right, y'all. I'm going to let you go, especially since Kona is trying to kick me off the couch. I'll let you have one last gander at the potato. Look at her. Isn't she cute? Oh, man. All right. I will see y'all tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And then again at 5 o'clock for the character randomizer, weather permitting. And I hope y'all have a great day. Stay safe, stay warm, all that good stuff. Bye.